Church. It's Pastor Joel, and I'm here with another weekly devotional. I don't know about you, but I often want to see my faith grow. Hopefully you do. It should be the call of all Christians, is that our faith never stays static, but is always growing, getting bigger, getting deeper. I thought about this as I read in the Gospel of Luke this week. Jesus says this: "The apostles said to the Lord, 'Increase our faith.' And the Lord replied, 'If you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, be uprooted and planted in the sea, and it would obey you.'" Somewhere in the Gospels, it's mountains instead of a mulberry tree, but regardless, the message is always the same, that even just a little bit of faith can accomplish great things. And I think that I said that I always want my faith to be bigger and deeper, but Jesus here is appealing to the fact that we don't need more always, that even little bits of faith can accomplish great things. And I find this so heartening because sometimes I go through difficult times and I worry that my faith isn't big enough to survive, and yet I hear Jesus here saying, even if you have a little bit of faith, you can do big things. And I have found that to be true, that even this faith that I'm worried isn't big enough, this faith that I always want to grow bigger and be deeper, it is a faith that has been able to bring me through very difficult times. And in some ways, it makes me feel like I have moved trees and mountains, even with my little bit of faith. We're a culture that always wants bigger, always wants better. But Jesus, once again, as always, counterculturally says, sometimes small is good too. And so if you're feeling today like your faith is too small, know that Jesus says even small things can do great things. That's the message of the gospel. It's the promise of our faith. Will you please pray with me? God, we are indeed a culture that always wants bigger and better. And indeed, it is right for us to want our faith to be bigger and deeper in you, Lord. And yet, at times, we think we're not good enough, not big enough. And in those moments, let us hear Jesus' message once again, that even small things can do great things. All this we ask in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, our Savior.